Detroit Lions fans, what's up, man? One Pride family. It's been about a week or two, so um, I got some pretty good topics to talk about. First and foremost, man, I had to take a short break from making videos for a minute, man. Of course, most of y'all know the situation with my pops, man. He was a leg amputee. He ended up having to get it amputated even higher because of a infection. Um, the thing about it is the infection was sitting in his leg a little too long, and it traveled to his bloodstream, which was trying to travel to his lungs. Um, so that was definitely some tough times right there. I just got done dealing with, man. Um, but fortunately, the antibiotics have worked and the infection is gone. So now it's just about regaining his appetite and giving him strength, man. And Pops is slowly but surely he recovering, man. My Pops is a really tough man. He's been fighting through these obstacles left and right. So I appreciate all the prayers, man, and all the concern about my Pops, man. But that's what was going on with your boy. So let's get into this Lions content, man. First and foremost, OTAs. OTAs has been going on. So, this is voluntary. Snacks and Darius Slay opted not to partake in OTA. So, a lot of people believe that it's because they want the contract extensions. But veterans all around the league don't usually partake in OTAs. It is a voluntary thing. They usually do their own routines on, trying to get themselves better. It's also another opportunity for them not to get injured. So, with that situation, you will never know the truth. Let's just be honest about it, man. Matt Patricia, kind of downplayed it yesterday when he was asked about it in a press conference. He just basically said the same thing I said, that veterans usually, they do their own thing during that time. The mandatory ones will be coming in June, so we'll probably be seeing Snacks and Slay in. Slay has 2 years left on his contract though, so it's kind of, I kind of believe that it's because he wants to do his own thing. Usually does his own thing in the off season. Don't know if he's still partaking in working with Rod Woodson. That's one of the people that helped develop him into who he is right now. Every summer he works out with Rod Woodson, man. So I don't know if that's part of his routine this year. So we'll see about that situation. But as far as the OTAs and how they've been going, been seeing some highlights here and there. But when you dig into the stories that the media, our media, our sports writers give great details on what's been going on in those practices, man. Our number one pick, our first round pick, first round pick, Hawkinson has been balling. He has been balling, man. You've seen that evidence on the videos, but if you read pretty much what the writers have wrote, he's been balling. He's been, really stretching out to get balls, man. Good route running, man. Hawkinson, pretty much the two hot topics of OTAs right now is Hawkinson and someone that you probably wouldn't expect, Tease Tabor. Tease Tabor has been showing a lot. I don't read too much into it. Obviously, it's practice. And he's not going against top fleet talent all the time. He sometimes might be Andy Jones he's going against. But the fact that, even during the video, you can see that, Matt Patricia gave him an adjustment. And he did that to end up coming with a pick. For both videos that's out there right now, he got a pick. So that's encouraging, man. Like I said, about a year or two ago, that I always felt like Tease Tabor is a player that's going to take a few years before he can, become any good. So hopefully that's, coming to fruition, man. And, we'll see what happened with that situation, man. A lot of guys been moved around, not meaning that they're going into the regular season, that'll be the position they play. Ragnow has played some center. This is what he originally was when he was drafted. You know, so you know, Graham was moved to right guard. So, you know, some things going on. Moving some guys around, man. Deshaun Hand played a little defensive tackle last practice, so you know, he's been on the edge and he's been in the middle. So we'll see. The linebackers, of course, have been shifted around. You know, definitely been given a little details on that battle. That's probably the biggest battle we got going on right now is linebacker. A lot of young linebackers, man. A lot of big linebackers. But those guys would definitely be tested as far as versatility and how they fit in certain situations. Reeves Maben probably would be on the brink. He probably, you know, on the edge of the cliff since they brung in, you know, Jelani Tavai, and you know they have other young prospects as far as Trey Lamar and stuff like that. We'll see what push Trey Lamar can do to try to make that roster. I believe he probably will. I think Reeves Maben's time is probably gone as a Lion. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that situation. Ty Johnson, C.J. Anderson had a scare that, you know, it looked like it was a injury, but he got up on his own power, shook it off, man. So that was, you know, a blessing, man, because you don't want anybody to get injured during these times or during training camps, man. You want a full and healthy roster going into the season, man. Matthew Stafford, though, our head of the team, has looked sharp. I mean, throwing some absolute dimes during practice, man. Pretty passes, especially to Hawkinson and Fulgham, man. So, you know, not only those two, even, you know, Isaac Nada. So, definitely like what I've seen with that. Been reading about you know, you got guys like Austin Bryant that was drafted as a linebacker. I don't know if a lot of y'all paid attention to that. He was drafted as a linebacker, even though he played defensive end. And during the OTAs, he's been playing some linebacker. So, like I said, versatility. Today's word is versatility. So just let that wash over your body. With that being said, you know, as far as the undrafted free agents that we got, Trey Lamar, you know, Big Bo Benz, man. I'm looking for those guys to probably make the roster, man. We'll see. Obviously, but I believe that they're going to make the roster. Been getting some good reports out of, you know, OTAs about them guys. But, you know, once, you know, training camp stuff roll around and all that stuff, we'll see what happens, man. But that's just some of the news out there. Dominic Sue, 1 year deal to the Bucks, and the Bucks let go Gerald McCoy. Yeah, so you let go the third pick for the second pick out of that draft. So yeah, wow, whatever. Sue did play a hell of a player. He had a hell of a playoff performance last year. But, you know, as far as the details behind this move, you know, I'm just waiting to get some type of detailed story about it, man. But, you know, when I seen it, I just was like, why? So, but yeah, Sue will not be a Lion. So for the people who, you know, don't like Sue, you got another opportunity to boo him because we do play Tampa Bay. But with that being said, man, the Lions, should they go after Gerald McCoy? My answer is for what? Obviously for what, man? You got Snacks, you got Hand, you got Robinson in the middle already. You know what I'm saying? You definitely drafted some young, talented guys that may be able to become something special. Why? You know what I'm saying? That'll be my only question. What is he going to do in Matt Patricia's defense? So, you know, that's just my opinion on it. Y'all can definitely let me know what y'all think about it. But I'm not in the business of going after, you know, names. Y'all know how I am. I'm not in the business of going after names just because the name is out there. So, does he fit into the system? You know, like I told y'all before, the whole theme of this team is system and fit, man. Those are the key factors of what type of team that they're trying to build. Does he fit into what we're trying to do? And that's just the Patriot way. I know a lot of people are tired of hearing that, but why not build a team after somebody that's been successful for years, a dynasty? If it was any other team building themselves after the Patriots, it would be fine. But since it's the Lions, crabby Lions fans always have something to say about it. You're not the Patriots. They're trying to build the Patriots, you idiot. They probably won't build a dynasty like the Patriots, but they're trying to build a successful team that's a consistent winner. And in order to do that, it does not happen overnight. So for all the people that are saying, that Matt Patricia should be on a hot seat, him and Bob Quinn should be on a hot seat if they don't make the playoffs this year, that has been the Lions' problem over, I can't even count how many years. Constant changing of the cup. It needs to stop. Build something. You don't build things in 1 to 2 years. Build something successful, man. Take your freaking time like the Lions have never done. Build a system and let it work. Simple as that. They're trying to show you how they did it when they were over there in New England. I have absolutely no problem with that. So, on that note, man, that's probably all I got for y'all right now, man, as far as the Detroit Lions, man. Let's just keep our ears to the ground as far as, what's going on in these practices, man. We'll be waiting for June, the first week of June, man, for the mandatory, team practices. So we'll see. We'll definitely see. Shout out to everybody out there, man. Man Beast, Nomis, Mobby, 313 J-Mo, Luke G, Mike, Gridiron, everybody, man. Noble Sports, entertainment, everybody that's out there pushing these videos. My man Drew, oh man, there's so many people, man. There's so many people. I watch videos. Dose of Dion with the consistency, man. You remind me of what I was like when I first started. Video after video after video. Even if it's 3 topics, you make 3 separate videos, man. Dudes love that, man. I love that. You constantly want something to watch as far as the Detroit Lions, man. And, I can't say how much I appreciate the consistent content, man, and breaking down topics and things like that. But especially with my man Luke G, man, he give us some stuff. He go in there and he digs, man. He digs. You better not say nothing without no type of merit to it, because he's going to dig. And you already know how Mobby gets down. Mobby was the first one doing it. You know what I'm saying? Going out here and proving these cats wrong, man. Actually doing research. So. I use those guys as references most of the time, man, because I'm always ripping and running. So, man, shout out to everybody, all the DVE, everybody that's making content on the Detroit Lions and the Detroit Pistons in this city, man. It's us against everybody else, man. Nobody loves us, nobody loves our teams, so it's important that we stick together. And definitely first, and my man 313 Hitman, shout out to you, man. Even though a lot of people haven't heard from you in a while, man, I was just going back through a couple of your recent videos, man, and shout out to you, man. Never had an opportunity to say thanks for the support you gave me on a video, about me and that other guy situation, man. You gave some good insight and some good input, man. So, appreciate that, man. But everybody out there, have a blessed day, man. Appreciate all the prayers and everything from my pops, man. I'm definitely gonna keep pushing this thing, man. So there you have it, man. I'll catch you guys later.